Okay, so we have today the 1STPLAYER steampunk cable mod series. Like others have reported other places on Amazon or other places on the internet, steampunk has nothing to do with how they look. They are not steampunk looking. They look like you would expect, and that is they are cables, extension cables for your computer. And so how can you make extension cables look like steampunk? I don't know. But anyway, that's just the name of them. Okay, so I took these out and I don't know, some other reviewer actually pointed this out and I didn't really pay attention to it, but these are, I don't know what these are, but if you hear this, can you hear that? This is not fabric on the outside of this. This is some sort of nylon pet sleeving, really tight weave. It's not pet. It's a really tight weave braid, I guess. What I want to say is that this is, underneath this is cloth braiding, and over the top of it is this protective nylon cover. And it's got a little bit of sheen to it, but it's not, you can see it underneath the light. It doesn't make it plasticky looking or anything. It looks like braided cloth cable. And you might be thinking to yourself, oh gosh, I don't want that, but you do want it. This is really nice. This, whatever they put on this is really nice because, first of all, the cloth cables, they will get dirty. And I've cleaned mine before. If they're white, they'll get dirty. If they're a black or something, you don't have to worry about it. But white especially will get dirty. Just dust landing on it, it will get dirty, and when you try to rub it off, it'll get into the inside the cable. You can take the cables off and wash it with alcohol. I've done that before, or some soap and water, I guess. I don't know if I would advise that or not, but something, you can put something on it and try to clean them up a little bit. I used alcohol on mine, and it did a decent job, but they get dirty. These you can just clean with a cloth because this is plastic type, some sort of nylon sheathing on it, and it is not stiff. This is like incredibly flexible. Look at that. It's just incredible, and they all line up really nicely. It comes with this permanent wire loom on it, and it comes with a bag of these also, another 2 more of these large ones here, plus all the other small ones, and they're clear just like this one. And you can see, you can just bend this. You can bend it in a circle if you wanted to, and everything stays lined up really well. It's incredible. I'm really happy with this. I'm glad I requested it from Vine, and I really like this nylon covered cloth. I guess what it's called. I don't know how they make it white in here. Maybe it's a white wire. This could be a white silicone insulator is what it could be, and it's white silicone or silicone insulator is what they make for inside electronics devices because it's very supple. It's the same thing you get with a multimeter on the leads. You can bend them really easy, tie them in knots. That's probably what this is a silicone insulator with a braided nylon, really tough. You can't get your fingers in between it. Really braided nylon over the top of it to give it that braided look. Awesome. It's really innovative in that way. I don't ever want cloth again. These are just they're just amazing, man. And the way they're so bendy, and everything stays in and they're not hard to move. Look how smooth that moves. It just, because the outside braiding is slippery, so it's so easy. And that's how it is with all of these. They're the same way. This is awesome. These are really neat cables, and I like them. They're of course, they're 18 AUG. If they were 16 AUG, they would be thicker, and they would, everybody, oh wow, they look better, and they would be a little bit thicker, but nothing fits bad on these. You can see this. It's just everything slides perfectly. You can see all the way through. They don't interfere with each other all the way through to my finger on the other side. See? And sorry about that timer. Anyway, that's about all I have to say about these. They look really good. I don't see anything wrong with the pins or anything. I haven't given a really good going over, but I've looked at my 8-pin and 6-pin 8-pin for my PC, my card, and everything looks good. There's no problem with these, man. They're in there nice and tight, and yeah, these are nice. I like them. Okay, so tonight I am going to I'm going to change out the cables that I have in my rig right here. I'm going to change out the 24-pin cable right there in the back. If it's focusing, there we go. It's a Zebra right now. That is a Corsair cable that is not an extension cable. It goes all the way to the power supply. However, it is really long, and this case right here is a micro ATX case, and I have an ITX board in it, which if you've ever built a small case before, you know that every single bit of space you can save, even in the back compartment where the wires are, is a blessing. So this cable, this cable right here is huge. It just spins around in the back where on the other side of the case where the cabling is. It just fills the whole 25% of it up with cable, and I hate it. I always have hated it. And then this one right here, I just got this for about $8, and it's LinkedIn, I think is the name of this brand. And the way they do their cables, they braid them in between these looms here. You have to braid them here, and I don't have this done. You have to braid one here, and then you have to braid it here in order to get it to turn correctly, or you get this. And I just haven't taken it off to redo that. But they will turn. But these things, this is cotton, and so is this, or material, and they're stiff. Oh, this is stiff. This is really stiff. As in my other video, my initial video, the 1STPLAYER right here that we're going to be installing are so nice to work with, and slippery, and they're just really nice. I can't wait to put it in. But here's what it looks like with the Zebra color scheme. And I didn't want the Zebra color scheme, but back when I bought these, they were a lot more expensive than they are now, especially for one that plugs into the power supply. I got this on sale for about $19 for one of them that plugs into the power supply. And it was the only one they had for that price, and it was Zebra. So I figured, well, since the case is all white inside, I'll go ahead and use it. And that's why I bought this here also for about $8 with a Zebra. So we're gonna see how it looks. I have the 1STPLAYER steampunk extensions, and we're gonna put all white, and I think it's gonna look a lot better because everything else is white here except this 90-degree 24-pin adapter here. This is I can't remember the brand name, but anyway, I can paint this also if I wanted to. This piece right here, white. I just haven't done that, but we're gonna see how the all-white steampunk looks in here, and I'm thinking that it's gonna look a lot better than the Zebra. So let me install this, and we'll be back, and we'll take a look at it. All right, so we're back. It took a lot longer than I thought it would because I had to redo all my cabling in the other side of the computer. It was a total mess. But anyway, these things, here they are, and there we go. These things are amazing to work with. I haven't even tried to get these straight. I just put them on and just kind of left them there. And look how straight they are. They're almost perfect, and you can just push on them, and these wire looms slide up and down so easily. They just turn, they stay where you put them. Come here. They stay where you put them. They're just so easy to work with. It's unbelievable how easy they are to work with. Look at that. They're just so simple and so easy. They're a joy to work with. And there's the back one right there. I'm thinking the white looks better. Maybe, I don't know. I like the Zebra too, but it's clean. These hoses are white. The back of the case is white. The fans are all painted. These are Noctua fans I painted white. So yeah, they go really well with it. These things are so nice to work with. I mean, they just, ow. Yeah, don't do that. Shut off your computer before you work on it. But yeah, they're really nice. You guys, these are nicely designed cables. They are so easy to work with. It's just unbelievable. Anyway, I'm really happy with them, and I'm usually not happy with much of anything, so There's a look at it right there. And there's the bottom one. And the top again. And that's it. I'm really happy with these cable extensions.